Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a special one, and one that I'm actually a bit nervous about is that I'm about to buy another Losi 5T. Now this is a full restoration project, and I'm going to take you through to the entire journey where I buy another RC vehicle on Facebook Marketplace. So I'm going to stop talking right there, and then I'm going to show you the footage from start to finish, where I go on Facebook Marketplace and I talk to the seller, get the best bargain, and then go meet him, check out the car, talk down the price, and then take it back here and to show you what I'm working with. Now, this is not going to be another, well, this is going to be another series, but it's not going to be as long as my rebuild series where I, like my previous one. Probably going to be about a 2-part episode, where next episode there I'll just be chucking on and making this into a perfect, beautiful, brand new, basically, Losi 5T. So if you haven't done so already, like, subscribe, do all that fun YouTube stuff, because you're in for a ride. So as you know, I like a good bargain, and I do scroll or troll through Facebook Marketplace a lot for a good RC truck. As I did mention that I am looking for a beat up truck, and I think I found the one on Facebook. So let me just go through the conversation that the buyer and I had online, and I'll be able to talk you through the conversation we had. So the title of the ad was Losi 5T Basher or Project. Now, going through the conversation, the buyer did send me some other pics of the car itself. I'll put them up here now. So as you can tell, it is a dual upper. It is I would say a fixer-upper. Exactly what I want, and I didn't tell the buyer that because I didn't want him to make him that keen. It has had a beautiful and loved life, and as you can tell through the photos that it is rusted. It's gone through, I think it's been left out in the rain quite a bit, and it's and yeah, very well loved, as these RC cars or 5th scale cars should be. Now this is a Losi 5T. Let me know in the comments now about how much you would pay for this, because the buyer did have this up at $800. He has since taken it down because I've committed to buying it. Usually they put it down as pending, but like, he trusts me. We've been talking over the phone, so which is great. So, but this is the conversation we had on Facebook Marketplace. So as you can see, I've gone through the normal, automated option there. It says, hello, is this still available? He has said, yes, it is. I said, great. I have a few questions. Now, I don't like to go through and ask for negotiating the price straight away. Now, again, he did put it up for $800. I definitely won't be buying it for $800. So yeah, I'll go through the conversation. We'll talk further. So the buyer says, shoot. How long has it been sitting since you have started the motor? Now, if you've been in the hobby for quite some time, or if you're only new, just want to let you know that 2-stroke motors, if they don't work, they are a pain in the neck. I've had a couple what have faulted on me, pistons, whatever. Like, when I'm buying a new RC car, especially for like a build project, I do like to work around the motor. So updating everything else and then focusing on the motor last. But however, I do want it to start working first of all, and because I want to take it out for a bash. And as I'm adding things on, I like to take my RC cars out for a little bit of a spin to test out my new parts, what I'm putting on there. So I do ask that question right off the bat when I am talking to sellers online. The buyer does come back to me and he says, be a couple of years, have turned a motor over with pull start. a couple of times since, but not started. Bit of a red flag, I know. I then reply back, okay, thanks for that. So would you say around 2 years since it's been started? Because I really needed to get a time frame. This actually also too lets me know about future things if I do purchase this car, future things that I will need to buy, like, you know, looking at fuel lines, the new spark plug, obviously, stuff like that. So he says, yeah, basically just ran out of time with work and family to enjoy the hobby. Okay, so like, that's a vaguely yes, hasn't been started for 2 years. Does it come with a receiver and battery? Now I'm gonna put up a pic here, and you'll be able to see that, like, what I did pick up, and this is a really good tip for you to scrutinize each photo that a seller puts on, that you can't see, there was no receiver shown on the pics, and also too, there's no battery shown on the pics as well. So definitely wanted to question that if it does come with it. Obviously I don't need these receivers, but it's always good to have for spare parts if they do come with it. And also too, like, I want to start it and I want to be able to play around with it. But looking at the photos now, and I'll put up another one, that it doesn't actually have a front shock. So front right shock is gone. So the seller does come back to me and he says, no, use them elsewhere. I can see what I have though. So he's gonna see if he's got a spare receiver or a controller lying around. I said, okay mate, thank you. So I'm no tire kicker. What is your best price you could do? Now I've established that this seller is real. He has communicated with me, he's talking, you know, fondly about the car. He definitely is a seller that wants to sell the car. So now I'm up to the negotiation price. So write down in the comments how much you think, after seeing all the photos and our brief conversation, how much you would buy this car for. The seller says, I'm negotiable, but best to come see it and then make an offer. Now, a lot of sellers, old school sellers, I believe, like for you to come in and they like to negotiate face to face, which is fine. Obviously he wants to get a fair price. I want to get a fair price as the buyer, and we want to meet in the middle. So yeah, that's okay. So, but I want to make sure that he's in the price range what I'm willing to buy the car for. So that's why I ask, that's fair, just so we aren't wasting our time. I do have a budget of $500. Could you consider this option, this upon inspection? I can't read or write, it is quite late. I wrote in section, I don't know. And then the seller does reply back and says, anything around the $500 to $600 mark would be okay. That's fine. I said, done mate. Whereabouts are you located? I'm gonna blur out his location. And then he basically wants me to meet him at his work, and we're gonna go from there, talk about the price. I'm gonna go through everything. So obviously I'm not gonna go tonight. It is about, what, 11 o'clock at night. But I'm gonna go first thing in the morning. Come along with me and let's go check out this car. I'm going to go pick up another car from Facebook Marketplace, and you're coming with me. Write down in the comments below how much you think I should be paying for it. Just remember that the buyer, no, I'm the buyer, the seller is asking for 800 Australian dollars for this vehicle. Okay, so I've just parked. You see the location? I have come past an office building, so behind me there's an office building. So yeah, it does look a bit shady. I'm gonna put you on my steering wheel. It does look a bit shady so far. But But yeah, we're really excited to see how the car performs and, well, if it actually starts for one. I know that it won't be able to run. It doesn't have a remote control or a battery. So, but yeah, look, I'm gonna do the respectful thing again and ask the seller if I can put him on camera. He has asked me to meet him at his work, so which is good. Again, if you're watching this, it means that I didn't get robbed or killed. So, good thing is the seller has agreed to let me film, so which is good. Jono, yeah? Yeah, thanks for letting me film, mate. So here she is.
Yep, the beast.
Oh, this is awesome. Okay, exactly like the photos at the Facebook. Sorry, I run a YouTube channel, so thanks for letting me. Oh, you got the receiver here. I was wondering what that's. We've got a Spectrum. Okay. Awesome. When was the last time you cranked it up again? It was like 2 years?
Oh yeah, probably be 18 months since I've pulled the ripcord on it and cycled it through, but...
Okay. Do you mind if we start it up?
100%,
I'll take it out of the office.
Yeah, take it out of the office and
yeah.
Go in the workshop.
Yeah, sweet. Oh, look. Hey, choke on. Oh, okay. That was my main thing.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
On a sale, I just don't have time for the big stuff. I've got a couple of small ones now and a crawler, and
oh yeah,
I can just.
Oh, you got your crawler here?
Nah, crawler's not here. My little bash, my 1/8 bash is here.
Oh yeah.
I went to electric. I can grab it, stuff around with it.
Yeah.
it's not too bad. Then these, I love them, but they're just a bit more work and.
No, I can understand. All right, so this comes a fun bit. Look, I'm happy for it. I've got the cash here. Can we start off the negotiations at 400? Yeah. I know it's half of what you're after. I'll have to start off with that, eh?
Yeah, I know. Look, you know, you've been honest with me through. Look, I know you originally were saying around 5, and I'd sort of resigned myself. I'd go that low if I had to. So. Big ground. You want 4, I want at least 5. Find somewhere in the middle.
450? Oh, man. Excellent. Good deal.
Why don't you send me a video?
Well, if you got your basher here, let's go for a bash. I've got my DBXL.
Yeah, why not?
This is how you make friends on Facebook, guys. So
why not? Just don't run mine over. Mine's going to be like a little tube to yours.
All right, guys. Let's go for a bash with Jono. My new mate. So, catch in a bit, talk to you in a bit, and let's do a bash video. But this is another 5T. I can't wait to take this home and show the wife. So, but no, appreciate it. Got it for 450. Awesome bargain. Make sure you go on Facebook and get yourself a deal as well. I'm going to take her home. Well, I'm going to go for a bit of a bash with Jono, and I'll show you in great detail with the other camera setup in the studio, and can't wait to start building this thing. So I'm going to get some cash for Jono before he changes his mind. I'll chat to you guys in a bit. Here she is. Oh my gosh. It's a fixer-up, all right. As you can tell, Jono was an awesome fellow. He was very straightforward and honest. He gave me an awesome deal on this. The motor worked, which was fantastic. Happy with that. Most important thing is that a motor works on these things. All original parts here, no modifications, no nothing. It's had an awesome life. I've re-ordered all the parts that I need for this. I'm going to spread this, I would say, this series across a couple of weeks. It's not going to be a regular series, so I'm planning to do another 5T video plus something else, and this 5T just rebuild, so give you a little bit more of a mix up of content. As you know, if you haven't done so already, like, subscribe, do all that fun YouTube stuff. I just finished revamping a perfectly good 5T. If you haven't done so already, check it out. I'll put the link right here. And yeah, so all in all, I didn't die, no, but Jono was an awesome guy. I'm gonna make another video clip of us where he actually had his small RC, and we went for a little bash. He took me to a local park. This is sounding so sus. He took me to a local RC track that he knew of, and we had a bit of a bash there. I bought my DBXL. I happened to be in the car anyway, so we took out there, and I'll show you, well, after this clip, next week on Monday, I'll put up a bash video, and then I'll get into rebuilding this sucker. But going back to this, it's absolutely thrashed. Thanks, Jono. But it's exactly what I wanted. Rusted bolts, missing pieces, things that I can sink my teeth in. I definitely will be updating the motor at some stage, but the motor itself works fine, which is awesome. Gonna update the fuel line, gonna probably get a new fuel tank, gonna get a new steering servo, put a ultimate pipe, or maybe I might do a cheaper pipe, so that way you can have a look at because I usually use ultimate pipes, but however, this may be like more of a cheaper build, so that way if you are on a budget, you can refer back to this video or these videos on this. What else am I thinking doing? Oh, definitely putting an air filter on there. I'm gonna get that from Baja Spares from John Wiggy online. I'll put all the links and also 2 part numbers in the description below. Somebody had mentioned that I should be doing that in my videos for you guys, and I take advice. So if you've got any advice to improve my videos, let me know. I'm not gonna get angry, it's advice. I can't get better at giving you content unless you tell me. So yes. I'm gonna put new wheels on there. I might put my stock wheels that I've got a spare set on here as well. What else? Update the body. I'm gonna fix up the body a bit. It is beat up. Original 5T body, which is good. What else can I do to it? I'm going to check out if the chassis is straight, but from what I can see, it is straight, so which is great. Straight because it's great. Shocks I mentioned, going to change the all the rusted bits as well. I did have a look at some of the I would say dog bones. They are a bit worn out. I might fix them up and put brand new ones on there. I'll put a new battery and receiver on there as well. And yeah, and this is gonna be my basher. I don't wanna be screwing up my alloy one that I just did up. That's gonna be a shelf queen. I'm not ashamed to say that, but this one's going to be my basher. So I think I've decided I'm gonna do a cheap build showing you guys and ladies, or whatever you prefer you want to be, how like you can update and do everything on a reasonable budget as well. So yeah, stay tuned. I hope you liked another video of me buying something from Facebook Marketplace and getting an awesome deal, because you can do this as well, and to get into the hobby, because my main aim for this channel is 1, to show you my toys, and 2, and to reintroduce or introduce new people into this hobby, because it's amazing, it's awesome, and to be honest with you, it's easy, and it doesn't need to be expensive. I do spend a lot of money on this. I've got a really nice wife that I mention all the time. She lets me pretty much do whatever I want on this hobby, but like you can do this on a budget as well. So yes, so please like, subscribe, do all that fun YouTube stuff, and I will see you next week for the bash video between me and Jono and my new friend. This is amazing about this hobby, is that everyone's friendly. They want to give you advice. I do own a Facebook page as well. I'll put a link in the description. We've got about 3,000 members on there so far. We get heaps of advice. People are selling things on there as well. So if you are looking for cheap things, and if you've got any questions or anything, 1, you can add them to the description below, because I've got a lot of experts who watch my videos and read the comments, so they can answer any questions that you want, or you can put it up on the Facebook page as well, our Facebook group. So yeah, so look, See you soon. Happy bashing. I'll see you big beautiful bastards next week on Monday.